Good morning, everybody. I think it is 10th. Yeah, I think it's maybe no, June 11th. Today is June 11th, 2019. May have a little trouble hearing me. We got the blower guy here blowing leaves and everything. I hope everybody's having a good day. A couple minutes left to people. It's gonna be a hot, crispy one today here in Vegas, that's for sure. Hello, who is that? Showy Do It. Good morning to you. Hope you're doing good today. A little bit of a coffee morning chooch here, 10 a.m. Quite a night last night. Seems like all nights when you're on the road always become big nights. Good morning, Moonchild. Nice to see you today. Just took my allergy meds today, so it's going to be, I think, 107 here today. Pretty crispy. This guy with this blower is just obsessive over here. Good morning, Francisco. How are you? I wanted to talk this morning about respect, friends, and courage. And you're so tired of all the rain in Oklahoma. I don't blame him. This guy has just been blowing the same spot here for like half hour. I've been sitting here waiting for him to finish up. Anyway, it was quite a night last night, and I did get quite a bit of feedback. Last night, my objective last night, on the Rosie Murphy channel, was to tell people that in my world, especially as I'm beginning this journey here, and especially as I'm going to be traveling so much, that we need friends, especially in our lives, that are true blue to us. We don't expect them to like every little thing that we do on YouTube or in life. I got quite a few friends that some of them don't enjoy some of the content that I do, and they don't watch as a result of that. But they're always still my friends, and they're not disrespectful to me, and they don't bash on me. They might express their opinions. Good morning, Jen. They may express their opinions, which is fine. I've never been one to oppose people. I'm not one to block people except in extreme situations where I feel like there's a total lack of respect. And what hurts more, it's a lack of respect that has no basis in ground. In other words, man, I'm going to take this blower mower. This guy just can't stop, man. Unbelievable. Anyway, there's one particular person that I finally well and for all cut off because he did not deserve my friendship. It's like no matter what I could do for this person, no matter how many times I gave a donation, a day or two later, you'd always hear me flamed in his chat. Why? Because he perceives that I am successful here on YouTube, and it makes him so bitter and so envious. But I'm trying to tell the guy, hey, you could have the same support, enjoy the same love, enjoy the same as I do. But it's like I've had to finally face the sad fact here on YouTube that there are people that have severe mental issues down here, and they're unable to make decisions that help themselves here on YouTube in the long run. All they can do is go negative all the time. You have people that are on heavy psychotropic and antipsychotic medications and things, and I feel really bad about that. I really do. But I always thought myself that, hey, Cajun Kev, I always thought myself, if you hang around somebody long enough and you influence them, then they will change for the better. YouTube has been a unique experience in my life because it's the first place I've come to in my life where sometimes I just get no traction trying to be helpful in giving people advice after 6.5 years on YouTube of active daily YouTube. I had to finally admit that some people are their own worst enemy for whatever psychological reasons that they do. And I've had to cut them off. We know one of them is the guy up in Washington State. There's just no positivity there. There's no real thanks. There's no real friendship. There's just hatred that's born out of jealousy and success. And you know, this person wants to grab the money, but they don't want to do the work. They don't want to put the time in. They don't want to bring you the content. They just want your money. And it's like, shit, people are perceptive. They're not stupid. People know when you're grabbing for money. They know when you're trying to shortcut the process on there. Some people don't want to change. Yeah, I got to let it go, Cajun Kev. I did. In that person's case, I have to hear myself, people screenshotting and torn up on the daily, but it's the price you pay for making a very hard decision. To hear yourself torn to pieces, to hear your name mocked. I could care less about that stuff, names, Posey and Herman. I could care less about that stuff. It has like zero impact on me because the people that really matter and the people that really like me in life, they're not moved by anything that these people do. They're not moved at all, or what they say. I had the wonderful Sandy Callie down in Texas. It's been with me for over 6 years. And I remember she told me yesterday, and if you guys hit the thumbs up button, I would appreciate it. She told me yesterday that, Rosie, the best thing about you is in 6.5 years, you've not changed on YouTube. You're the same person as you were 6.5 years ago. Hey, Cassandra. Oh, you're 39. You're a youngin'. You're a youngin'. So, which brings me to, my friend Marshall, who I did a very rare hangout last night, and for the first time ever in my life, called him Elbow and Elvis Travels and Elbow Travels and all that. That's not my nature to do that. It's not my nature to do that. But I'm saying there's a point where if you're going to be my friend, you need to be respectful of me as a person. You cannot look down on my stuff. You cannot look down on me. You cannot say, I don't like this or I don't like that. You don't have to watch it. If you don't like some of the content and it's offensive, you don't have to watch it. How you doing, love? Thank you, Cassandra. Yeah, be real or boot. Either be my friend or don't. To be my friend is a very simple requirement, and it's always been borne out over the years. Okay, don't talk shit about me behind my back. Okay, I'll still be friendly with you, but I will not be a friend to you. Okay, because I'm friendly to everybody. All right. But it's like my friend Nicole said in her stream, they'll talk very nice to your face, but behind your back in other chat streams, they're tearing the crap out of you. That's the problem that I had with Amanda May last time I was in Las Vegas. It was all the enjoyment. Rosie, these streams are great, I'm having such a good time. Then I go into another guy's chat the next day and I'm getting my ass ripped to pieces. And then this person has the temerity, this person has the balls to then tell other people in another, I don't know what happened to me. One minute I was there and the next minute I was booted. Of course you're booted. Guaranteed way to get the royal boot. Morning, D. How you doing? Huh? Yeah, go ahead. Don't put that vanilla stuff in there. Regular creamer on the sides. It'll package, okay? These guy tourists and stuff. So for me, I'm not going to fire up a hangout, and I'm not going to torch somebody because they do that. I just simply block them and move on. They're not a dependable friend of mine, and worse than that, they're somebody that talks crap behind my back, and that's not good. I think Nicole said it best. Sometimes you just have to move on. Yeah, thank you. Very true. Fake people will give. You got to weed out. I mean, especially when I'm traveling. I know I'm bringing great content every single day. I'm bringing great content, and I'm not spending a fortune. I'm not doing all the tour stuff, but I'm going places and doing things that people are really loving seeing. Like last night, walking D Street. That took a bit of courage or stupidity to do that, but it took me down and showed me another side of Las Vegas that I'd never seen before, and the tourists will never see before. And that helps me grow as a person. Hey, Sig. Yeah, well, I'm just saying, Sig. I don't need that kind of person in my life, and once and for all, I cut him out. You know. Well, I'm just saying, he will respect me. I will demand respect on that. As a content creator, a fellow creator with like him, certainly more successful in the content that I bring. I'm out there pounding the sidewalk. I'm out there meeting people, engaging people, still seeing the sights, and not doing state of the steering wheel addresses and all that, but actually bringing content. I agree, Sig. That's why I don't want to do a hangout about that person. I just want to block and move on and let him rage until the rage is gone. You know, because he lost a very good friend in me, and somebody that wouldn't support him, and somebody that did support him 4 different times. So when somebody says, "Oh, a friend of mine is going to come to town, and I want you to chip in for the hotel," I don't do that. You know, if I feel inclined when the person's there, it's up to you to arrange those kind of things. I'm not into that. You know, it's always this sort of reverse quid pro quo. You know, that normally we bring the content, and then people reward us for the content. YouTube with views. Last night I was a tremendous beneficiary of people's support. But the people that think you support me first and then I'll do this thing, no, it doesn't work that way. That's not the way life works. You do the work, then you get paid. Okay? So, you know, if nothing else from Elvis, I should be respected for the success that I've had and the content that I've created on here. This is going to be, that's right, Cajun Cab. It's like, I don't like people that say, pay me first and then I'll do this. I like to say, you do your job first and then I'll pay you. You create content, you pull positive, you be a nice person, and I'm happy to support you. If you can't do that, I'm sorry. You're a poor risk for producing content. And it's been borne out in that person's case. You know, sitting in a car, holding a camera outside the window pointing back at you is not content. Person lives in one of the greatest cities and areas in America and still refuses to do anything. That's why I said it's a good time that I just put this out. It's a good, got to use the content, just like I felt like Elvis used me for content last night when he was really getting pissed off that the views. I think at one point we had over 300 people last night. The views, that it's a desperation move that the numbers are starting to drop and there's nothing to talk about. So let's just pull out the old Baltimore warhorse Rosie, and let's get that. Let's do that again. How you doing, McFly? Yeah, he's foolish to even tamper with that friendship. There's not a lot of people that have been truly a friend, there's more to life than YouTube. My God, I mean, you can have a really even more lonely existence in life. Sitting in a van is, you know, you need people in life. So I got upset last night when he started all that, you know, people were coming into my chat saying he's chimping over there because of the content that you're bringing, or, you know, because of D or this or that or the other. One of the reasons I specifically, how you doing, Nicole? Thank you for your wonderful video. I watched it this morning. Mentioned you in here. You know, when I got word that he's chimping out over there and going off on me and going off on D, it's no good, man. It's no good. I'm doing something that I want to do, and I'm bringing people into an area of very high personal risk, but very rewarding to me to face those kind of things and do it. He will have respect for me. He will have respect for me. To tell you the truth, at this point in my travels, you know, I got so much stuff to see, so much content to bring, so much of America and the world to bring. I don't need to be held back by negativity. I want the respect. You know, as a fellow, you know, supposed to be somebody that respects content creators. I tried to say, like, you know, Dee's comment last night was, wow, you know, Rosie, they really like you out there in YouTube. Well, good morning.
Good morning.
It's called pulling positive life. And he said, you know, I want to be a positive person. I want to make content. I want to do all that. I said, that's an object lesson. If you do stuff the right way, I mean, who's really what's best for YouTube business? Good morning, Hammond. I don't really care. Who's really best for business? What I'm doing, I think, is absolutely, best for business. You know, I don't need a lot of that. I don't need a lot of that nonsense and that negativity. I'd love to get him in a drunk tank and let him take a shot at him. Yeah, I don't know. You know, I mean, it's like, I don't know. I said last night, it's like some people just want to take somebody, stick him in front of a concrete brick wall, a cinder block wall, the side of a fucking commercial garage, move them for 25 feet away, tell them put their head down, and go charging into that cinder block wall head first. This is the equivalent of what I see some people do here on the daily. They want to have success, yet they take a wall like this over here and they just continuously ram their head into it at high speed every day, and they shoot themselves in the foot because they know no way out of their spiral. Thank you, Hammond, and I appreciate you having an opinion. Am I conning people? No, I'm bringing content to people. So does that make me a con? Yeah, I'm a content provider. I don't sit here and demand things from people. That's the big difference. People are still respected in my chat. They're not treated like taxpayers, you know. Pay your taxes or I have no use for you. Really? Really? Imagine the day that comes out of Rosie O'Kelly's mouth on YouTube. This is what I really think of you guys. If you can't see the difference between the way that he operates and the way I operate, it's like night and day. Good morning, Amy. Yeah, I'm not an e-beggar. If people want to give, they give. If people want to support, I'm not out here, show me the love, you know, do this, you know, pay your taxes. How you doing, Cheryl? Hope you're feeling good, honey. That's why I get the level of respect that I do get on YouTube, because I don't engage in that shenanigans and do that. I reach into my pocket plenty of times. D had to take a phone call. Okay, Jen, is it urgent or is it okay? How you doing, hippie? All business. No shenanigans. How you doing, Oda May? I'm waiting for Jen. Yeah, what's going on, Jen? Oh, okay. Well, if it's about that, okay, that's okay. Did you get it? Did you get it or not? Okay, so just stand by on it, and I'll call you in a bit, honey. You know, I'm still trying to get a certain piece of documentation. I have no hope of getting a passport at this point, but I maybe have a piece of documentation that came. So like I was saying, and good morning to you, Jen. Okay, like I was telling you guys, it's, you know, it's that respect of doing it on the regular. Yeah, Publishers Clearinghouse. That's funny. How you doing, Beryl? Yeah. Love you, Jen. Missy Jenn in here holding down the Rancho. Today I'm going to do something probably if I do it, it's going to be something I've never. Good morning. I'm actually thinking about buying some very expensive shoes. Something I've never done in my life. We're going to see about these Jordan 11s or whatever have been recommended to me. Why? Because walking is such an integral part of the content that I bring, that this is one of my tools. I need to have this tool. I need to have it, Nicole. I cannot tear my joints up. So any kind of shoe that's proven to be a great shoe, I need it. Yeah, thank you. I got to go and pick up some other stuff. Okay, take care, honey. Love you. Well, I need to have them, Kim. I need to have some really good shoes. I mean, I've only ever really had fish heads before. Dave the fisherman was kind enough to give me some Skechers, which was great. I didn't ask for them, but he sent them. But this is my, you know, it's like a machinist using tools. Like a mechanic, I need certain tools that I have to do a good job. Good morning. You can get great walking shoes that are not ridiculous in price. Well, I need good proven, yeah, they're tax right. I keep all my receipts and stuff. You know, by the time a year's done, I'm going to end up having walked 1,000 miles. So I need to have, that's the one thing I need to really have good ones. Those shoes. And once again, I want to thank Nicole. Okay, buying cheap shoes over, and I'm a walker. There you go, Tom Finland. Can't afford early on to have that kind of any kind of issues. Those will be singing. Well, I would walk 500 miles, and I walk 500 miles. Yeah. All right, take care. Thank you, Cajun Kev. Thank you. Yeah, I really enjoy. I'm very, very grateful and respectful for the daily support that I get in the endeavors that are going on. You know, good subscriber growth, good numbers, but good entertainment for people too. Hey, no Nightbot cares. How you doing? Got my Vanessa girl in here. So I just want to say, if people can't tell a difference between the way that I operate and the way that Marshall operates, to me it's like night and day. To me, the subscribers aren't people to be used, they're people to be entertained. And if you do that well and don't treat people like they're your meal ticket, and you bring good content, I think that you can do pretty well. And I told Dee, be respectful to your side chat. Be careful what comes out of your mouth and the way that you You know, when you're drunk or whatever, and you might say some things that are going to be offensive to people. And number three, you better be respectful of you better be damn respectful of the tips or donations that you do get. Don't be frivolous with them. Don't piss them away. In God's sakes, don't treat yourself better than the people are that are helping you out and supporting your channel. I said, if you can do those things and you can do it with a good heart and a good spirit, you will do great. Yeah, well, you can see there's no cash really in the machine. It's like people said, well, I go up and see Norm F. Norm F. isn't going to give any more money. That's not the point of going to Canada. My point in going to Canada is to shake his hand and say thank you, man, and then I can stand in front of him and say, Norm, what can I help you to do now? Well, how can I help you move? How can I help you pack and carry boxes and do the tedious things that you maybe don't want to do? You know, and then at the end of it all, say, you know what? And I'm taking you out for a blazing good dinner. Leave Toronto, be happy, and better for the experience of having men. I want nothing from the guy. I verbally said that. Go on a foot store like Foot Solutions. Okay, I will look into that, Jessica. They want me to go to an outlet for Jordan 11s and things, so people tell me good shoes are critical. I just want to be out there choosing, but I can't walk it. I know, Nicole, you're dealing with a lot of foot issues and shit. Just keep bringing the good content that you're bringing on your stream. Be a good commentator. You know, I like Nicole. You know, Nicole's my dearest friend here on YouTube, year in, year out. And I've said it a million times. She doesn't, you know, there's some things I do that she doesn't enjoy, but she understands the person underneath. She understands the heart. She knows what's inside of my heart. So she has some tolerance. Well, Rosie's just, you know, Rosie's an asshole, you know, big mouth Rosie, you know, stupid stuff. But brilliant Rosie other times, man, that was fantastic. And I love that. She has, you know, our friendship's not going to be moved. Our friendship's going to be moved if I treat her with disrespect or something like that. That's the difference. That's why our friendship is endured. And that's why I think she's having all kinds of new success here on YouTube in 2019, because she's strong enough to not care what, you know, the toing and froing and which way the tide's coming in and out, or the wind's blowing. I got to be on the red team today or the blue team today. I like that. I like the way she does business. She's grown tremendously. So to me, her friendship is something to really be valued and treasured, and I don't want to do anything to risk it. Yeah, I'll do stupid stuff on my own stream, but it'll never be something that's it's never gonna be anything that's directed at her. You know, same thing with Oda May. Oda May and I have a very tight friendship. My friend Ginger, No Soul, we're developing a very tight friendship. It's confidence in each other, you know? Yeah, Libby's like, I won't be able to do the things. I do this content because I know a lot of you can't get out. Oh, wow, that's cool. Yep, that's right, mofos, that's the bottom line. I think of all the success that, you know, if you do business the way Elvis does business, you build your success on an upside down pyramid. Most people, when they do business and they're doing a selling business or selling a product to the public, they want as wide a base of support as possible. They don't care how big a tip is or a donation. They want as many people as possible to like the product and buy. They don't depend on one customer. Now turn the pyramid upside down. You have one person, like a Norm F, that's supplying 95% of your business. Man, you're you're at risk of bankruptcy. You know, but you're not going to get that wide pyramid basis support because, you know, what you perceive as success by numbers in there is actually just people in there disliking and trolling you. They're not going to ever support you because you don't treat them with respect. You know, this stupid thing like John Cena, somebody once told him, hey man, you can't be a nice guy in wrestling. You got to go dark. You got to go negative. What bad advice on YouTube. What terrible, terrible advice. I love yours. Oh, thank you very much, Christina. Yeah, that's why polygamy is best. Yeah. Yeah, I got to protect my feet, Nola. Thank you. I've got that knee thing that really worked great last night. That was good. I mean, we got a lot of stuff to see, a lot of chooching in this journey. This is going to be a journey that never, literally, really never ends. Sorry, Hammond, I don't know. My Nightbot has some issue with if you know. I know Elvis came up to your majestic country, I know. So, yeah, I know Elvis is watching. He will watch this hangout, and I say that it's up to you. It's going to be about, you know, about 8 to 10 days before I get to Canada. The ball is in your court. You can stand up and make a statement for a friend and treat me with respect, or, you know, I can no longer equipped to play the game anymore. I got my own business to run on YouTube, and quite frankly, you know, you're bad for business. Ric Flair routine is, yeah, I'm just saying. So I don't expect to ever see any change in that, but I don't care if he runs Ric Flair, as long as I want to be treated with respect. Thank you, Nicole.
Thank you later. Thank you so much.
Yeah, join the harem, join Sig's harem there. This is why I'm hoping against hope that maybe things will, at least for me, I'll demand that. When I'm around, I can't control what Elvis does with other people, but I can sure get the respect I believe I deserve. Especially if I'm thinking about, you know, especially if is Bobby in the chat? Hey, Bobby. Especially if I'm thinking about toiling and working on the rig and doing all that kind of stuff. That's a person that you should treat, that's the person you should treat with like gold, you know? Respectful, not disrespectful. How you doing, Bobby? Hope you're feeling good. How you doing, Dory Lynn? I mean, they're the people you should actually and absolutely treat the best in your life. Don't fire up the stream because you don't like the numbers that I'm pulling, or you don't like the way D's doing something, and then just, you know, for the sole purpose of, you know, generating your own views. Don't use me as a negative for that, okay? Get outside the van, lock it up, get the camera, and do some content. How you doing, Gina? Do it the old-fashioned way. Earn it. Hello, Joey D. Yeah, I think that there are some, definitely some shoes that are specifically designed for distance walking. I expect they have a high degree of Yeah, that's fine, Dory Lynn. That's fine. Right there, you got my gun. I'm afraid to say if I'm focused on food and travel. Yeah, I mean, it's just like trying again to say goodnight. I do like you, Sandy. My eyes are just, I'm having a kind of a difficult time reading the side chat. It's so damn bright in Las Vegas. It's so hot today, and the sun is so bright. I'm having trouble seeing the screen. Thank you, Sandy. Sorry about that. Good morning. It's typical Rosie. Yeah, thank you against the wind. I'm doing good. I'm bringing good content. That's all I care about. Need some of that expire. Yeah, I got to get that stuff. Damn, this look, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, 107 tomorrow. There they are. Ray-Ban City. Okay, take care, Libby. I hope you feel better, babe. Yep. Well, you're not staying. I'm just saying I hope you have a good day. Cool Canadian night. He doesn't deserve his idea. Excuse me?
Can I buy a black and white?
No, I need mine. Thank you. Future's so bright, we gotta wear shades. There we go. There you go. If I have these on, it's even harder to see the screen. That's what sucks. So Sandy's gonna fly up from Texas and kick my ass around. Yeah, it's kind of a dry heat. It's gonna be hot in the Midwest, and it's gonna be more extreme sweatiness. So I'll make the most of today. Not sure what content. We'll probably go out Fremont Street East tonight. Tonight it's going to be a short walk because I've been pounding miles. I left you a note earlier about New Balance. Oh yeah, okay. All right, New Balance. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, take care, Oda May. Bottle that sweat, sell it to Melton. You know, actually Melton has really enjoyed the content. Have you thought content? No, Nola, I may do that. Like I say, you know, it's a shame if you can't produce a birth certificate that, you know, I'm kind of expecting something from the city of Baltimore, so we'll see. That might be what came today, I don't know. We'll see. Also, you need new insert. You know, I don't even have inserts. Do you think maybe I should try inserts? Is there enough room if I put a shoe on? Is there enough room for an insert? You know? I got some pretty big canoes, you know? And tonight's going to be kind of a low night. We'll have some fun, but we'll dial it back and keep the distance much shorter. You can't do these big, enormous 4 or 5 mile walks in day after day. It just doesn't happen. My knee actually feels pretty good today, McFly. Thank you for asking. Using that knee support really helped. Really helped a lot. That was really a blessing. But I cannot keep it on more than 4 hours. I have to remove it because it starts to like cut off the circulation or something. Yeah, you should ride a unicycle. That's all I need right in traffic. Rosie's last video went viral. Man, the way people drive around this country now, you got to be kidding, man. I'm going to stick to the safety of the sidewalks and stuff. Okay, maybe I'll buy an insert today. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay, Nola. I just want to stress again. I will be treated with respect, especially by someone. I can't control other people the way they feel about me. I know there's some content creators that don't respect me, but then again, I don't respect them either. It's a two-way street, But if you're going to be my friend, and you're going to be a close friend, and I've invested in you in over 4 years on YouTube, I don't want to be walking down the street in 92-degree heat late on a summer night in Las Vegas and hear you're chimping about me because you don't like what I'm doing on YouTube. Yeah, you can like it, but don't do a video about it. Don't sit there and suddenly want to chimp so you can drive some numbers. If the only way that you can get viewership is to chimp, then I'd say you've got a serious marketing problem on your hands. That was my point, Nola, Do positive content and positive things happen. People came out of the woodwork. Yeah, what's going on, Alpha Wolf? How you doing today? Yeah, I think I'm gonna go to. I think I'm gonna try some inserts because I have good shoes. These Skechers are really good shoes. But how many people are walking 4 and 5 miles a day? So, in my opinion, and in some other people's opinions, you need something that's gonna endure. How you doing, Ufta? Long time no see. How you doing, sweetie? Hey, Ufta. Haven't seen you in a minute. Welcome to Las Vegas. I got good arch support. It's just I've noticed if I'm walking and if I can get more of a cushion on my right leg. Now remember, I was in a very bad nightclub fight in 1985. My whole right leg was turned all the way around. My foot was pointing toward out my back, okay? My whole leg was turned 180 degrees around. And, ever since, I've had issues, and I can walk a mile or two with no problem, but as the miles grow, that shock is hitting that knee, and after about by the 4th hour or so, bam, all that shock is being transmitted up to that knee joint, and it's putting a lot of pain on that. Thank you. Yeah, thank you, Nola. Having a good business mind and being a good person on YouTube and being a content creator, they can go hand in hand. Some drugstores have a machine that can help you get the correct. I want that cushioning. I want that extra layer of vertical crush on there. I want to be able to feel a little bit of spring. Kind of protect that knee from. Yeah, it's real nice to see up there. Scandinavian airline. Oh, you ate reindeer. That's cool. I'd like to try reindeer. It almost makes you sound like a barbarian, though, if you eat reindeer. Like, oh my goodness, you're eating Rudolph. Really? And he was tasty. Okay, Skechers walkers work wonderful for walking. I got a good pair of them here. How you doing, Tina? New Balance shoes are great for walking. Okay. Thank you. Who is that? Himmeline Edwards? Himmeline? Hope I pronounced that correctly. Oh, you walk every day. Yeah, I try to also. Just I start off in the red because I had a severe knee injury before, so. Spring enjoyed. Avoid acid diet. Yeah, I don't have a lot of acid in my diet. Jordans are like Red Bull unless you're going on and you're wasting money. Yeah. Wasting your money. Okay. Ham and eggers, and when you say unless you're going all out, does that mean unless you're, using them for athletic purposes, you're just wasting your money? I think I will try these gel inserts. I think I will give that a try. Anything that gives a little more of a layer of cushion. I got a nice leg thing I put on that's working real good. Oh, okay, Hammond, like correct. Unless you're all out, heavy wear and basketball use or something with tremendous side and top pressures and bottom pressure, you're wasting your time. It's overkill for walking. It's the message I'm getting. So. How you doing, with that Kenna? How you doing? Okay, I'm gonna get some gel inserts today. That's what I'm gonna get. That way I can save the money. So, Google SAS shoes, they're expensive in nursing. Oh, okay, thank you, Boyd. What is that? Boyd Private Investigator, thank you. All right, guys, well, I think I'm going to wrap it up this morning. I just wanted to hit that note again. I am coming to Canada. My prime objective is to see Norm F. and to thank him. No expectations of anything, none wanted. But to be able to pay it back to him, maybe treat him to a very nice dinner and help him move or whatever he needs to do in the way of getting himself together. That would be my honor, okay, to do that. And Marshall, as far as you're concerned, if I'm going to be your friend, I want a level of respect as a fellow YouTube creator, okay? That's important to me, all right? You got time to think about that. Have a wonderful day, everybody, and thank you very much. Love seeing you guys.